My name is Brian Vickers. I am the controller for RSM US, and I oversee our finance, operations, and technology. RSM US is the leading provider of audit, tax, and consulting services in the United States, focusing on the middle market. We are also the 5th largest accounting firm in the United States. So we have 81 cities in the United States, 6 in Canada, and we're also in India and El Salvador. Number one business process that we were looking to improve was our billing cycle. We only had one revenue recognition option in our old system, and as we moved to Workday, we had 5. And that allows us to expand our services that we're providing to our clients and be able to recognize revenue and bill out in many different ways. Our partner selection process was very narrow. We focused on those companies that were already inside the Workday PSA suite. Invisors was one of those partners. We started with 4, and ultimately Invisors won out. We felt like they understood who we were. You know, one of our mantras is the power of being understood. And we felt like Travis and Steve during the sales cycle and the people that we talk with really took an extra level to understand who we were as an organization. And culturally, we felt like it was a really great fit. RSM is the largest customer on Workday PSA. With that meant that we were partnering with both Invisors and Workday during the implementation. This meant that we were also testing out scale and size and making sure that the performance met our expectations. So that meant a lot of detailed conversations around design and architecture, and then working directly with Workday and their product teams and having that collaboration between Invisors, RSM, and Workday was a really powerful combination. Our first phase, we did financials. And one of the things that we struggled a little bit with was us knowing Workday and Invisors knowing us a little bit better. So one of the things that we pivoted on halfway through with Invisors is we started a phase 0 approach. That phase 0 approach was huge in making our second phase really successful. Invisors got to know us a little bit better, and we got to understand how Workday could help solve some of those problems. So we got into a little bit of the architecture early on in the process, before we actually sat down and did the real detailed work. It really helped speed along our second phase of our implementation. Change management is always important. It's one thing to have the process and technology down, but if you don't get the right change culture during your implementation, it's going to fail. I've seen it numerous times in my career where we had everything right, the process, the technology, but we didn't get the communication, we didn't get the change management pushed all the way through. Having that set alongside the right process and the right technology really makes for a successful implementation. Number one process that's been better for our organization is definitely the revenue recognition. You know, we could only recognize revenue based on a true time and material. Having additional revenue recognition that matches our contracts that we're signing with our clients and our customers was huge. Being able to put in a billing schedule as soon as the client signs an agreement and knowing that those invoices are going to be automatically generated is a huge time savings. We've got numerous projects already on the next in line. We're looking at moving to adaptive, we're looking at resource management and potential with Dayshape, services CPQ. So there's lots of things that we're looking to continue to expand on. We're just touching the surface. I would absolutely recommend Invisors for a Workday implementation. They have been great. They've been a partner with us from the beginning. You know, not everything is smooth sailing during an implementation, but they were with us through the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows. And we were together as a collaborative team, and that was huge for our successful deployment of Workday.